my name is Alec, and tomorrow, on April 2nd, I will be 1 full year on testosterone. And I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit. This is going to be a very rambly video. I don't really have a script at all. I have notes on my phone, but I don't have full-on sentences written out. Just a fair warning, I will be talking about needles, shots, sexual stuff, like libido, that kind of jazz. So if you are uncomfortable with that, probably skip out on this. It's completely fine, you don't have to watch it if you don't want to, or if something I'm saying makes you uncomfortable, you don't have to watch it. Starting off with a very specific topic, dick pain. So, if you don't know, testosterone, basically, it gives you a small penis. That's not the technical term. This is very layman's term. I don't know exactly what happens, but I do know is that when I first started taking testosterone, about a week or two after I started giving myself injections, I experienced dick pain. My little itty bitty poor little thing, it hurt so fucking bad. Bottom growth is a bitch. It got to the point where I couldn't really walk. I had to just lay on my bed with my knees in different hemispheres, flat on my back like this, looking up at the ceiling, just I fucking hate my life, I want to die, it hurts so bad. Any slight movement or touch, it just hurt. It didn't last very long, it went away. Well, that's a lie. It did come and go with time. It hurt from a couple weeks into 3 months, and then it stopped pretty much, and then I was like, fuck yeah, I'm free. Dick pain is gone. And then 5 months in, I got it again, and I was like, ow! I completely forgot, how much it hurt, because I thought it was gone. So I didn't really, expect it to come back. So I was just, doing my normal stuff, and then all of a sudden I was like, this hurts a lot now. This is fun. Another thing is my libido rose. If you cannot tell, I am ace. I do not experience sexual attraction, but I do have a libido. And before I started T, it was very low. I had, basically no libido whatsoever. But when I started taking T, it rose. And it was really weird, because it was something I had never really experienced before. So it was just wow, what the fuck are these feelings? I'm, horny, but I'm not sexually attracted to anyone. So I don't have a way to, get these feelings away. It's basically being hungry, but you open up the fridge and there's no food you want to eat, so you close the fridge and you open your freezer and there's no food in there you want to eat, so you go in the pantry and you look and there's nothing there, so you just lay in your hunger and you can't do anything about it. It's a fun time. Another thing is my voice started changing pretty slowly, but right now it's pretty fucking deep. I can go pretty low. I can, yeah. Because your voice is changing, your throat starts to hurt. And I didn't know this at the time. A year ago, in April 2020, the pandemic was happening. It still is. But it was first starting, so everyone was freaking out about it, and my throat was just hurting after I talked. If I talked for 5 minutes, my throat would hurt, and I couldn't really speak anymore because it would just hurt too much. And I was panicking because I was just oh my god, I have COVID. Oh my god, my throat hurts, I'm dying. But I wasn't. I didn't have COVID. My throat just hurt because I was going through a second puberty. My voice was dropping. Another thing with the voice dropping is your voice cracks all the fucking time. Every couple of sentences, my voice would crack. It was so annoying. It was so fucking annoying. This is my formal apology to every single friend I had in middle school. I'm so sorry that I made fun of you for your voice cracking. I now know your pain. It sucks. It's it kind of hurts too. Your voice just I don't know. It just hurts. When your voice cracks, it just kind of hurts. Another thing that happened, if you cannot tell, I don't know, maybe you can't tell in this lighting, but I have acne now. Before I started tea, I didn't have a lot of acne. Like, I would get, like, maybe, like, one pimple on my face for, like, a month. And then, like, my face would be pretty much clean. And then I'll have, like, one more pimple or two. And that'd be it. But, like, now, it's, like, all over here. It's all on my forehead. I have two on my cheek. They're kind of going away now. Because I've been washing my face more. I've been washing my face every single day. But it just still happens. And it's so weird because I'm just like, I had no idea how to wash my face properly before this. So I had to like Google a bunch of shit. And I was like, how do you wash your face? What are the best facial washes? Like, I binged a bunch of YouTube videos about like how to wash your face, what you should look for in a facial cleanser. I'm still not very good at it because my fucking face still breaks out all the time. But like it's getting better. My face is getting better. I got facial hair, sort of. I recently shaved. I think I shaved yesterday, so you can't really see anything. But like I normally my hair, it like grows down my cheeks and it like stops right here, and then I have like a neck beard. And it's not like a full beard, it's just like some hair. It's dark hair, but like it's not like a full beard at all. Which is fucking annoying because I want a beard. Like I kind of want a beard. I want to have like a full beard and then do like really cool eye makeup. I think I'll be able to grow a full beard eventually because my dad has a full beard. My uncles have had beards. My grandparents have had beards. My grandpas have had beards. Like I'm pretty sure my genetic makeup is like you will have a beard, but I don't know. Sometimes genetics be funky like that, and they like skip a generation, and I will just be cursed with ginger beard syndrome, and you won't be able to see anything. I now have hair everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Ass hair is a thing now. I had hair on my shoulders, which is fucking weird. Like I was getting changed one day, and I was looking at my shoulder, and there was just like this one long-ish thing of like black hair on my shoulder, and I was like, is that from my head? Like, I didn't think I was shedding that much. And I like tried to pick it off and it was like, oh my god, it's attached to my skin. Like that's like hair on my shoulder. Like I didn't know that I could get hairy shoulders. And I fucking did, and it was weird. I have like not that much hair on my arm, and still like it's still pretty light. But on my legs, my legs are hairy as fuck now. My calves, like the lower part of my leg, is like dark ass hair, and then on my thighs, that used to be like pretty pale hair. Like you couldn't really see it, but like now it is just like dark hair all over my legs. I fucking love it. It's so fucking cool. Like I look like a fucking Sasquatch. It's cool. Another thing with shoulders, they got broad so quickly. Like I did not expect my shoulders to broaden that much in like that short amount of time. I think like 6 months in, I was noticing that my binder didn't really fit very well and it was kind of hurting my ribs, like right around here. So I was like, do I need to size up? Like maybe something happened, like I'm on T, maybe something happened, like I need to go a size up. So I took out my measuring tape and I measured myself again, and my shoulders got 2 inches broader in like 6 months. And I was like, fuck yeah. Like it was so cool. I'm wearing pajama pants, by the way. But it was so cool because I was like, holy shit, my shoulders have gotten so broad. And like muscle, like I have muscle on like my arms now, even though I don't fucking work out whatsoever. I have muscle, and it's weird, but it's so cool. It's like the coolest kind of weird, because like I'm strong now. Like I can pick up shit that like I normally couldn't. Like I moved multiple times this year. I moved up to college, moved to a dorm, by myself. I had a single room, so I wasn't like around anyone else. I could still self-isolate, which was perfect. But people in my dorm kept getting COVID, so I had to move out multiple times. And I moved basically all by myself, and it was fine. Like my arms didn't hurt. Like I was lifting pretty heavy boxes, like full of books and shit, but like it was fine. it was so cool. Like, I love being strong. I love being muscular. Oh, more hair. I have chest hair now. I have a small patch of chest hair, like right here, and it's so fucking cool, but it sucks because I haven't had top surgery yet. So if I want to like feel euphoric about my chest, I have to like move them out of the way. It sucks because like the chest hair gives me so much euphoria. Like, it makes me feel so good. But like, if I want to look at it, I'll have to look at something that gives me a bunch of dysphoria, and I cannot fucking wait to get these bitches off my fucking chest so I can like look at my flat chest and see chest hair. I just can't wait for that. It'll be so cool to be able to look at my chest and it be flat and I have chest hair right in the middle of it, and I'll be like, it's my chest. Like, that's me. I can't wait. I have been feeling more dysphoria about my chest recently. I don't know if that's because testosterone has been making me feel more euphoric about my body overall. Like, I have, that's a fly in my fucking window. My waist has kind of like gotten bigger by a little bit, but like, it has like cut down my hourglass figure a lot. Like, fat redistribution, all that jazz has made me less hourglass figure-y and more like a straight line with like a little bit of a curve. Like, let me see if I can. Yeah, like, it's still like curvy, but like it's not as like bad as it was before I started T. I was like cinched waist, big ass hips, big ass chest, and I hated it. But now it's getting better. And like, I feel better about myself and my body because of that, because I'm not like so dysphoric about it, but like because I've been like lessening my dysphoria around my entire body as a whole. Like, it's just, I don't know if it's kind of like pinpointed all of it to like right here. I don't know if it's that or because I have a consultation for top surgery coming up this month. On the 26th I have a consultation for top surgery. Hopefully it'll go well, and I'll be able to get the teat soon. And I don't know if it's because I can, like, I finally have, like, hope of it getting better, that, like, all my dysphoria is, like, boobs! Like, I don't know why, like, but I've just been feeling more dysphoria about my chest. It could be a multitude of reasons, but, like, that's something that I've just noticed. It sucks, honestly. I don't like feeling dysphoria about my chest. Because it's something I can't change with testosterone, and I have to pay a lot of fucking money to get it off, for them to be removed. But it's what it is. I can't really do anything about it right now. I just have to live with it. A strange thing happened when I started T. My romantic orientation kind of flipped around. I identify as gay and queer because bi and pan never really felt comfy enough on me. Like, I just never really jived well with those labels, so I just say gay and queer. I like men and women and non-binary people. I don't fucking know what I am, I don't care. But before I started T, it was mostly women and non-binary people were like my two main groups of people, and I was like, a few men are cute kind of thing. But like, it's kind of flipped where it's men are cute, men are hot, and I love men. Oh my god. I could go on about these men that I find attractive as hell, and I like non-binary people, and like, but I like less women. I find women less attractive now. I don't know why. Like, I've heard that's like an experience that some people have had on a T. I don't think it's caused by T. Maybe it's like a psychological thing where it's like, oh, I feel less dysphoria about my body, so I'm like open to being with men. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm not a psychology major. I don't know. I don't know. But like, it's just a thing that happens sometimes. I still identify as ace. I still identify as like queer and gay. It didn't really change that much, but it was just something I noticed. I don't really like this change that much. I have been getting veins on my hands and on my feet, and I just think that's kind of gross. Like, it's not like as much of a problem. It's like, oh my god, I wish I never started testosterone. My hands are getting veiny. Like, it's not like that. It's just like annoying. Like, I don't really find that like cute. Like, I see guys like cis men. When I was in high school, I saw like cis men with like uh veiny ass arms and veiny ass hands. And I just found that so gross. And I still do find that really gross. Like, I just don't like seeing your internal things. It's not as big as a problem as like other like acne, but like it's just like I wish it didn't happen, but it happened, and I can't really do anything about it, so I just have to live with it. Uh, I don't know. It's just veins. It's not like that big of a deal, but like I just thought I'd mention it because I just don't find it that hot. Like, I don't like veins. I think they're gross. Basically, when I first started taking tea, my periods stopped pretty much immediately. Um, I never had like any spotting or bleeding afterwards, which is cool as fuck because the periods are annoying. I don't really get that much dysphoria around them. I just think they're like gross and uncomfortable and annoying because like just bleed over everything and it's gross because it's blood and like lining of your internal organ. Ugh, it's nasty. I still get cramps sometimes, which is weird because I'm not like bleeding or anything, but like my organs are still like, you know, like they're still like cramping up like once every couple of months or so. The first time it happened, I was like, holy shit, I'm on my period, and like it happened like when I just woke up in the morning. I just felt so much pain and cramping that I like immediately got up out of my bed and I went to the bathroom and I checked and I wasn't bleeding, and I checked throughout the day and I still wasn't bleeding. So I was like, what the fuck is happening? So I just kind of left it alone and it went away. And then like a couple like months or so later, it happened again, and I was like, is this a thing? And I'm pretty sure it's a thing where like your body will still like cramp once every couple of months or so. It's fucking annoying. I don't like being in pain. I don't like cramps. I don't think anyone likes cramps. Uh, eh, it happens. I don't know. Oh, if you haven't noticed, I have long ass hair now. This is the longest my hair has been in years. Uh, and I think tea has been making me more comfortable with femininity, because like I'm not so how do I put this? I'm not so worried about passing as like not a girl anymore because like my voice has dropped. My voice passes pretty well. Like when I'm in class, like online, everyone just calls me he, him. Um, and I don't really care. My pronouns are he, him, they, them. I wish people called me they, them more, but like it's better than people calling me she, her. I'll be talking and someone will be like, "Oh, Alec, he did this or he said this," and I'm like, "Oh shit, okay." So I'm not used to that because like if you see me in person, I am kind of feminine. Maybe that's just dysphoria talking, but I don't feel like my body passes that much. I feel like my voice passes very, very well. Um, but I don't really care about passing that much because I'm going to be visibly queer no matter what happens. I can do a whole video on like my thoughts on passing and like how it's kind of put pressure on young trans people of like, if you don't pass you're not trans enough or blah 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 blah, all this bullshit that like people have like put on us. I don't really care about passing. I find femininity to be fun. I like earrings and I like jewelry and I like having long hair. I like having dyed hair. Um, I am not wearing like dangly earrings right now, but like I have a collection of like big ass dangly earrings that I love to wear. Um, because like it's like this androgyny thing where it's like, oh, my voice is this deep, but like I still have long hair and like I have like a beard growing in, but I'm still wearing earrings, and it's so cool because I feel so confident and comfortable doing that because of testosterone. Has like allowed me to feel more confident and comfortable in my body. I have been painting my nails again. I used to paint my nails all the time when I was in middle school. I think I stopped because I was like, this is a girl thing, quote unquote girl thing. When I got into high school, I was like really confused about my gender and I didn't know what was happening. So I like kind of stopped painting my nails because I thought it was like a quote unquote girl thing. It's not. It's fucking nail polish. It's not, it doesn't have a gender. And I've been like painting my nails more. because I find it fun. I have a whole ass collection of nail polish that I haven't touched in years, and I've been like wearing more nail polish recently. My nails were blue before this, and I've had like pink, and I've had white. Right now they're black with like sparkles on them. I find that fucking so fun to like paint my nails and just like decorate my body in different ways, with like clothing and jewelry and nail polish and like hair dye. Like it's just so fun. I don't give a shit what other people think of me anymore because like I know who I am and I don't really care. Because I feel so comfortable and confident in myself now that like if someone is like, oh, that's a girl thing, like you can't wear nail polish, you can't dye your hair, like you can't wear jewelry, I'm like, fucking watch me, bitch. Like I love this stuff. Like it makes me happy. Why would I stop doing something that makes me happy when I'm not hurting anyone? Like I'm not hurting anyone, I'm not hurting myself by doing these things. I'm just expressing myself and my femininity. Like I love feminine things. My favorite color is fucking pink. Like I love pink, and I love flowers, and I love fluffy cute things, and that doesn't make me a girl. Like that just makes me who I am. Like that's just part of who I am. Before this, I kind of like shoved that shit away. I thought that no one would take me seriously as a trans person if I expressed myself femininely. So I buzzed my head. I wore oversized baggy clothes all the time. I just didn't feel comfortable in my body, so I kind of like hid it away, you know? So like now that I'm feeling more comfortable with myself, I'm feeling more euphoria about my body instead of dysphoria, um, I'm feeling more open to like express my femininity in certain ways. And when I get top surgery, I really want to pick out a dress for myself. I want to get a summer dress that like is a deep V so you can see uh not my top surgery scars, that would be way too deep, but like my chest hair. And I think that'd be so fucking cool. Like I've always wanted to wear these like feminine tops that like showed off my shoulders and showed off my chest and like all this shit, but I just felt so dysphoric about my chest that I could never really wear them. And when I did, I felt so gross. I always like hunched over and I was like, I hate this, but like I love this shirt, but I hate how I look in it. So I just never wore them, and I gave away a bunch of my like pretty tops because I just never wore them. But like, hopefully, when I get top surgery, I'll feel more comfortable wearing more feminine clothes. I just want to wear a fucking dress. You know, I think dresses are pretty. I think they're fun to like turn around and see the skirt go a whoosh. You know. These are some of the things that I've heard people have like experienced on T, but I didn't. The first thing is hunger. I've watched a bunch of people like people's TikToks, um, and like they always talk about like how they got like fucking ravenous like a couple weeks to months into taking tea, how they're just hungry all the time. And I didn't feel that. Like I ate normally. Like throughout this entire year, I've been eating 2 to 3 meals a day, like drinking water, doing all this shit, like eating normally. Like I never felt like more hunger. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. I just never felt more hungry. People have like also experienced like being more angry. I don't think I have. It wasn't really that different from me like being on my period and being like quick to anger, you know? Like when you're on your period and you're just like, I fucking hate everyone. Like it's lower than that, but it's like, this is what it was. This is what it is now. Slightly, but like it's not like I'm angry all the time and want to fight everything and punch everyone in the face. Like I'm not like violent. Like my mom was so scared about me starting testosterone and becoming violent and angry all the time, and I was like, no, that's not who I am. I'm not an angry person. I'm not a violent person. I joke about like punching people all the time. Like I joke about fighting all the time. But that was the same as before I started taking tea. So like it hasn't really changed. People have also told me that because I'm non-binary and I'm not like a binary trans guy, that I will regret taking tea or getting top surgery or in some way. I haven't regretted anything. I love basically all of the changes that has happened. The only two changes, well, three things that have happened that I dislike is acne, but that shit goes away. Pain in my glandular region, but that also went away, and veiny hands and feet. And that last one I don't really care about that much. Let's be honest here, there's a lot more things to worry about in the world than like my veiny hands. Like, I'm getting used to them pretty much. So like I don't really care that much. Like those are the only three things out of everything that has happened that I dislike. One of them has gone away completely, and the other one will go away in time. So like it's a no-brainer. Like, I love everything that's happened. I love how deep my voice has gotten. I love my hairy chest. I love how hairy my legs have gotten. And I love how, like, I'm getting facial hair. And, like, how my shoulders have gotten broader. And my waist has gotten bigger. Like, I just love everything that's happened so much. Like, I would not change shit for the world. I do not regret any of this. I don't know. People have, like, oh, I hope you won't regret this. And I'm like, I've done the research. I've watched videos. I have done all this shit in my brain for years, basically. That was like weighing the pros and cons of everything. I knew that I needed to start tea, and I did. I don't regret anything that's happened. I love myself. I love my body more than I have in years. I love my voice so much. The one thing about my voice that kind of sucks is I can't sing high notes anymore. I love singing. I don't do it around other people because I'm nervous. I just love singing by myself. And like I would always hit the high notes whenever I could, and now I can't, which kind of sucks. But I can hit the low notes now, and that makes me real happy because I'll be singing along to my favorite songs, and I'll hit those nice low notes, and I'll be like, fuck yeah! I love my voice so much. I love my face. I love my bod. I dislike my chest, but that's gonna go away eventually. Basically, I don't regret anything that's happened on T. I love myself. I love being trans. I love being non-binary. I love being queer. If you are thinking of going on testosterone, do your research. I personally went through a, what's it called? Informed consent. I went through that kind of model. I went to my doctor. I came out to her, said that I was trans, and she transferred me over to an endocrinologist up in Des Moines because I live in Iowa, and I live in a tiny ass town, and no one knows about trans shit here, so they had to send me to the next biggest city, which is Des Moines, which is not even that big. So they had to send me over to Des Moines, and I found my endocrinologist there. If you're interested in who it is, you can probably message me or like comment down below asking, and I'll answer. I just don't remember his name off the top of my head, but he went through the informed consent model, which is basically he told me everything that would probably happen on T. Like you would get greasier, you would get acne, your voice would drop, all this shit that I already knew because I'd done a shitload of research beforehand. And he said, "Is this okay with you? Are all these changes okay with you?" And I said, "Yes. All these things are okay with me. I want most of them." And he'd be like, "Sick, cool, sign here." Because I was 18 at the time. Informed consent doesn't work if you're under the age of 18. I think you have to be a legal adult to do it, which kind of sucks because like I wish I could have started T when I was younger, but it didn't happen that way. I still started T pretty young compared to a lot of other people. A lot of people don't start T until they're like in their 20s, and I'm 19, and I'm already a year on T. So that was pretty fucking cool of me. That I'm a year on T and I'm still 19. But like I know that a lot of places you have to go through like a therapist, and a gender therapist, and you have to get like signed forms of like they have to diagnose you with gender dysphoria, which is so fucking stupid. I don't need to go to a doctor for them to diagnose me with something that I already know that I experience. Like, oh my god, I don't need to go to a doctor and them and tell me that I'm trans enough for testosterone. I already know that. I already know that I'm trans. I already know that I'm trans enough. Because, like, there's no such thing as trans enough. If you are trans enough. Period. That's it. Like, there's no criteria for being trans enough. And that's why I love the informed consent model so much, is because, like, they're trusting you to know what you want with your body, and to know what you want to do with yourself, and they trust you enough to have gone through and done your own research to know what's gonna happen, and they tell you what's gonna happen, and they trust you enough to know that you are probably going to make the best decision for yourself at that time. Informed consent model is A plus. The other model, I don't know what it's called. The one where you have to go through like 20 different therapists is stupid. Costs a lot of money. Real dumb. I do not have money to go to a therapist right now. I'm a broke-ass college student, so if I didn't have the informed consent model, I would not be able to be on T right now, and that makes me real sad. That just makes me sad. It really does. Like, thinking about, like, if I didn't have the informed consent model, I wouldn't be where I am today, and I wouldn't love myself right now like this. Like, and I wouldn't have a deep voice, and I wouldn't have, like, hairy chest. I wouldn't have all these cool things that have happened because I've started T if I didn't have informed consent. I really wish that all places and people would start doing that model instead of, like, whatever they're doing now, because it would open it up to so many other trans people to be able to get the medical care that they need. That's just my thoughts on the matter. I'm not a doctor. I am a 19-year-old college student going to a community college. I just know my own experience and what I've seen online. That's basically it. I do have a consultation for top surgery later this month, so fingers crossed I'll be able to get top surgery soon. I'll probably do, like, vlogs, I don't know, about, like, my experience with top surgery. That's gonna happen. I'll probably have to get a double incision, which is, you know, in the name, the double incision that you normally see instead of keyhole, because I have D cups right now, and that fucking sucks. But hopefully I'll be able to get top surgery soon. I'll probably do videos about it in the future because, I don't know, I find it real fucking interesting, people talking about, like, their experience with medical things. And I just find it so fucking interesting to, like, just watch other people's experiences. So, you know, I might do that shit. I don't know. That's in the future, though. Right now, I'm almost a year on T, and I have loved the experience so far, and I've loved everything that has happened so far. And yeah, that's really it. Bye.